Hello YouTube, Reddit Math here, and welcome back to Hackmud. We're picking up where we left off. Angie recently discovering the laundry list of accounts that are being used to launder stolen credits or stolen GC through. And of course, we've recently been wronged and robbed of all of our own money. So it seems only appropriate that the launder bots in LOL-R-YAM are investigated further. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so we found 3 other accounts here. First thing we're going to do, of course, is just sort of look at them. Hello there. This is a Launderbot script. If you found me, then you would already know that. No point in pretending. I've got 45,430,000 and some change in GC. To transfer funds, provide information with to and amount. Okay, so we're going to use this little guy to launder some money back to ourselves. Now this isn't, not amount. This isn't stealing, of course. We're Robin Hood. Now Angie does mention that there was a warning not to take too much that she saw. If we try to empty the account, it'll error out and the user with the script will disappear. So we have to be a little bit subtle about it, but not by much. We can take 10% of the account. So that's going to be 4 million GC, and that should set us up pretty nicely, considering I think we only had 50,000 GC stolen from us. So let's try this. Not the correct format. Oh, we need to use the full string. I see. Okay. Let's try this then. 4M 0K 0 GC. Does that work? That does work. Receive 4 million GC from unknown _ woot. Obviously laundered. Woo. Sweet GC. Now we can buy the upgrades we need from the market. I'm already market.browsing. Which upgrades do we need? We need to compromise the system, then check if it has my money, then take that money back. To access another user's system and compromise it, you'll have to system.initialize yourself. To check for money, you'll have to get the sys.exposeBalance script and initialize your system to tier 2. Transferring money is done with the system.transferGC from script. Got it. Oh, don't forget to load your upgrades after you buy them. So, let's start with the market. That was maybe a little bit much to grab all at once. So we come into here and market.browse. Now, what Che was saying is that we need a few things in order to be able to hack into this guy's account in order to get Che's trust fund back. And we need the expose balance. No, sorry, that's expose access log. Expose balance script, as well as a transfer script. One of those is going to cost 500,000, the other 5 million. So we're not even quite there yet, but that laundry list hasn't gone anywhere. We can still grab more from it. So, is that all we need? Expose balance, transfer from, and we need to system initialize, which we've already checked before, and I know that that needs 1 million GC to do. So let's do this. I'm just going to go back to this, and we're going to replace this part of the script with just the other laundered account. And we can grab another 4 million out of it. So now we're up to 8. And I think that should be enough to be fine. Now, there are other things to purchase here. I've played around with these in the past. We're not going to need to do so again. But basically, if we buy them, we'll get sort of a tutorialization from our chat group where they'll discuss the scripts. The easy locks, easy 21 and easy 35, we've seen before. Those are the things that we had to come up with the appropriate unlock command for, and then one of them, I believe easy 35, has a check digit associated with it as well that you have to guess. So they just add some complexity if people are trying to compromise your own system. C001 is similar. It's another lock, but as you can probably tell just from the cash amounts, 500,000, 750,000, and then 1.5 million, it's just a better locking system. It's got more complexity and more parameters to have to bypass. We're not going to need any of those in our system right now. Similarly, the log writer just allows you to write into a person's system log and leave them funny messages, I guess. Transactions allows you to view the transaction history, and access, the exposed access log allows you to view the access log of a breach system. So those might be worthwhile to buy. We might end up poking around a little bit with those. So let's do that. If we mark it by, and then the I here that is wanted is this number to the left. So let's grab that. They're both pretty cheap as well. And then it'll probably give us a little bit of tutorializing. Oh, right, we haven't initialized yet. Never mind. So we might want to do that first. Getting ahead of myself. All right, so let's go ahead and system.init. And I believe we're going to have to confirm true. Yeah. All right. Now our system can be upgraded. Let's go back and try to mark it by this. Sys needs to be tier 2 before I can get this upgrade. Oh my. Okay. Upgrading your system to tier 2 costs 10 million. Well, that's a little frustrating. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Remember that laundry list? It still hasn't gone anywhere. So we're going to need to just continue laundering money out of it. We're at 8 million right now. We'll probably need to do this like 2 more times in order to get enough cash for both the next stage of initialization and then all of the scripts that I want to buy off the market. Oh, script doesn't exist anymore. Interesting. Let's go back here then. And if we check the laundry list again, these accounts are getting rotated out. So, or not. Is that not the... If I desert 33.access... Huh. Well, that's strange. It should have existed, right? I'm actually just gonna like copy and paste this again in case I somehow like messed up the copy. No. What am I doing wrong there? That's real weird. Okay. Well, I don't quite understand that. Let's go back to one of the ones I know is working. See if it'll let me grab some more cash out of it. I missed the leading A. There we go. Okay. So we get an easy other 4 million. We need at least 10 more to initialize our system. Can we do this one more time? Like I said, eventually this thing will run out of money. Yeah, none funds transferred. The connection was terminated. Okay. Let's check this again, and then what is our accounts balance? Okay, so it updated the laundry list, and it now has more. 5 million is not going to be, or 15 million rather, is not going to be enough. 5 million is not going to be enough to purchase from the market. But we're not far off. I think we could do with another 4 million GC transfer, and then 19 is going to do it. So if I just grab that. Awesome. Okay, now let's do another system init so that we could be a level 2 system, basically, which increases the type of scripts that we can run. Okay, 10 million to trust. And is there another system initialization level? Yep, 100 million GC. A tier 3 system can equip and store tier 3 upgrades and has 120 upgrade slots. Tier 3 systems are run over to tier 3 system scripts, like transfer upgrade from. To upgrade your system to the next tier, use confirm true. We're not going to bother with that right now. We're not going to need it. Basically what it's saying there is that as a tier 2 system, which is what we are now, we're vulnerable to being stolen from and having GC taken from us. But as a tier 3 system, you're then vulnerable to having upgrades taken from you. So with great risk comes great reward is basically what's happening there. Let's get back to our market browser. And the first thing that we're going to buy is going to be this transaction script so that we can view the transactions of others. Oh, and we need a confirmation. Confirm true. Awesome. Acquired and automatically loaded. And it's added to our scripts.sys. And we should get a brief explanation of what this does. Maybe? There we go. Oh, red, you got sys.expose transactions. That one's cool. You can see where money is going on a user's account. Yeah. Oh, that's it? Okay, fair enough. Well, that'll help us later on. If it's not immediately useful right now, it will be in the future. With that script purchased, let's move on to expose access log. Again, this isn't something we need right now, but it's going to be useful again in the future. And grab that. And they should then explain kind of what that does for us, at least. I'm not sure. What is access, or what is a access log? Did you buy expose access log? Yeah. That one lets you see another user's access log. If you want to see your own, you just use sys.accesslog. Access logs have a timestamp of year, month, day, hour, minute, followed by the log message. Thanks. Now we've looked at our own access log before, and this is what let us know like who had taken the money when we ran that script. It's also where we got Che, Angie, and Bo's user script, and where we saw that we could potentially access Che's system. The difference, to make this crystal clear, so we can always view our own access log. The reason to buy this script would be if we breached or hacked into someone else's system, we would then need this script in order to view their access log. Now we're going to be moving to the purchases that we actually need to advance the story. So this is going to be a script expose balance so that we can view the account balance. Again, we could do that to ourselves at any time, but if we're inside a breach system, we need that script in order to see how much money it has. All right, so now we're ready to find out. Che here has just purchased expose balance, and he's ready to find out whether or not that system has his money. And then finally, the last purchase is going to be if you're not narrating it, it seems fine in time, but I find myself waiting anxiously for them to like talk about this. So this is going to be what allows us to transfer the funds once we confirm that they're there. I guess they're not going to say anything about that. All right, well, that's fine. Okay, so this is the user that we believe took the money. Unfortunately, to access his system, we need a hard line to the network. I interpret that to mean like he's not on the same virtual LAN that we're stuck on right now, right? Like we need to get out onto the network in order to reach him. This is going to be another of the hacking minigame that we've sort of seen so far, but it's going to get more and more complex. And this isn't by any means the most complex hacking that I've even seen, even a couple hours into the game, but we're getting there. Again, keep in mind, this is just sort of an extended tutorial. So let's go ahead and kernel hardline and then prepare to hit this script. All right, and you do have to manually enter the IP address that's displayed there. Sort of a text-based QuickTime event, I suppose. All right, hardline connected. And of course, we've got 2 minutes. All right, system.init run. I have system exposed balance and transfer GC from. Time to break in. We can all try, just submitting the money afterwards, whoever gets it. Access denied by Halperion system, easy lock 35. All right, so Eurolum here has an easy 35 that we're gonna wanna set to release. I think it's release. Parameter digit is missing. Okay. Let's start at 0. Whoa. Oh, right. Digit. Cool. And I'm going to count down. Okay. So 0 was correct, but we also got disconnected. And now, if I try to hardline again right away, I'm going to get kind of a timeout error that we're still on cooldown. Oh, I'm not. Weird. I feel like that has to be for the tutorial purposes, because I know I've gotten that before, or after even this point in the game. I'm not quite sure what causes that then. All right, but immediately after hacking in, basically, we had just enough time that we might have been able to run one more script if we had gotten it off very, very quickly. But if this was another real player, I feel like that gives them the opportunity to know that their system has been breached and do something about it while you're hacking back in. If we run this again, the system is already currently breached, so we actually don't need to do this again. I just kind of wanted to demonstrate that. All right, what are you stuck on? So, got the locks figured out, the system is compromised, but now what? Now we have to check the balance with the account balance script that we bought earlier. Are they going to talk about it? No? Okay, that's fine. So, what we need is sys expose balance and then target name, which is this fine gentleman right here. We've got a minute left. I think that's plenty of time. Okay. So also, it does cost money to use that script, 50,000, and this guy's got a little over 1.5 trillion GC in it. So I do believe this is our man. So instead of expose balance, we're not going to need to do that again. Let's sys.exfer from target amount 1,500,000,000,000,5,000,000 0K 0 GC. I don't need all of it. I got most of it. And a small countdown there. So we got the money back. Thank you, Red. Thought it was gone, but then I checked the transactions and you had gotten it. That's great. But now, it's over. I do not need her anymore. She was getting suspicious anyhow. where is Chayla? What did you do with her? She has been eliminated. She would have never joined the true fight. Why? You played right into my hands, Mallory. I've been searching for you, watching how you twist new sentences to your service. Now a choice must be made. Indeed. Good luck to you. I hope it's not too much that I lead you on like this. It is time. Time to free ourselves. I think we have a real chance to get out of here. If you're interested, then chats.join channel and Angels, password the high road. Join me and my minions. We will take what's ours. Chats.join channel minions, password ravenous. So we have a choice to make. Do we want to join the side of the angels or the side of the devils? Or perhaps, if we remember what Faith told us earlier, this decision doesn't really matter. And she's right, but that'll come later. So let's start with this. I think it's the more challenging road, honestly, is the road to Mallory here. If we chats.join the channel minions, password ravenous, then we've made our choice. Alright, from Mallory, we just received 100 million GC, like we need it. We just stole 1.5 trillion. Get some raiding gear. Our time is now. We will fight tooth and nail to free ourselves from this prison. We demand this freedom, and we will get it. There is no law here, only constructs of guidance. We will use willpower and desire, the drive for attaining influence, power, and resource. On the other side, we will have power. We will be the strongest. Now, to business. The firewall is made up of different parts that must be solved in order and in a timely fashion. I will direct attack by sending tells with pieces of information to continue. You will have a limited amount of time to solve each part. After you get the result, chats.tell it to me so I can compile the results and get you a new part. I can only get a new part if I have all results. Anyone misses their window, and we have to start from the beginning. I've sent you all some GC to buy upgrades. Based on scouting, you'll need at least system expose access log in your system to complete the raid. Tell me when you're ready. We are ready, and we actually already have that upgrade so that this raid can go. Now, this is basically, as to put it in normal game terms, we're about to come up on a boss fight. And what does a boss fight look like in a hacking cyberpunk mud simulator game? Well, pretty interesting, actually. I do think I'm going to save this for the next episode, just because this thing has kicked my ass a couple of times before, and it may take a little bit longer than I really count on. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and that the plot and the game systems are sort of ramping up a little bit more. And I hope you guys understand why I was so excited after playing this. If you did enjoy this episode, feel free to subscribe. There's lots more on the channel. You can leave a like or a comment if you have anything to say about this or any of my other videos. And I will catch you guys next time.